Welcome back, Alphas. For 365 days, you walked among them, unnoticed a shadow in the corner of their vision, the quiet hum of your existence hidden beneath their radar. They saw you, but didn't see you. They knew you were there, but couldn't comprehend the force that pulsed inside of you for a year. You waited patiently, biding your time, playing their game with the mask of a mere mortal. But beneath that calm exterior, something more dangerous than they could ever imagine brewed in the depths of your soul. You lived in their world, surrounded by mediocrity, pretending to care about their shallow lives, indulging in their mundane conversations, playing along with their triviality, pretending to be a part of their world. When all along you knew the truth, they would never understand. They would never see the darkness that ran in your veins, the chaos that fueled your every thought, the rage that simmered just beneath the surface, ready to explode at the slightest provocation. And then the day came when they saw it, when they looked closer, when they finally peeled back the layers and discovered what you were truly capable of, what you had been hiding from them for so long. They were not ready for what they found. They thought they had. You figured out, thought they knew who you were, but they were wrong, because what they found was not a human being, but a psychotic soul, a monster cloaked in flesh, a mind so far removed from their understanding that they could only recoil in fear at the depth of your insanity. They saw the look in your eyes, the glint of something far darker than anything they had ever known, something primal, something ancient, something that could not be tamed or controlled. And in that moment, they realized the truth. They had awakened the beast. They had underestimated the one they thought was harmless, had become their worst nightmare. Now, they will pay for their ignorance. They will pay for the mistake of thinking you were just another soul in the crowd, a mere pawn in their game of life. They will pay because you are no longer the one who hides in the shadows. You are the one who owns the night. You are the one who has found the power they could never even begin to comprehend. Every one of them who ever looked down on you, every one of them who ever doubted you, every one of them who ever thought they could walk over you, will now face the consequences of their arrogance, because you are no longer playing by their rules. You are the one who makes the rules now, and they will obey or they will break. They never saw the storm coming, but you did. You knew the chaos was building. You knew the rage would erupt. You knew this day would come, and now that it has, you will not hold back. You will not show mercy. You will not show weakness, because mercy is for the weak, and weakness is a luxury you cannot afford. You are a force of nature, a being born from darkness and fire, and now that they have awakened you, there is no going back. They have unleashed a nightmare. They can never escape. They have opened a door to a world they will never understand, and it is a world they will regret ever crossing into. You are not the same person you were a year ago. You have evolved, you have transformed, you have shed your old skin and embraced the monster within you, have become something far more dangerous than they could ever have imagined, and now they will learn the hard way that you are not to be trifled with. For too long you have played the part of the silent observer, the quiet one, the one who listens and watches and waits. But no more now. You are the one who acts, the one who moves in the shadows and strikes when they least expect it. Now, you are the one who controls the game, and they are nothing more than pawns in your hands. The world they knew is crumbling before them, and there is nothing they can do to stop it. You are the hurricane that is tearing through their fragile reality. You are the wildfire that is consuming everything in its path. You are the earthquake that is shaking the very foundations of their existence, and they will not survive. because you are no longer the one who hides. You are the one who dominates. You are no longer the one who bends to their will. You are the one who forces them to bend to yours. You are no longer the prey. You are the predator, and you will hunt them down, one by one, until there is nothing left but the remnants of their shattered illusions. They thought they could ignore you. They thought they could walk over you without consequence. But now, they will see that you are not a force to be reckoned with. You are not a pawn in their game. You are the one who controls the board, and they are nothing more than pieces to be moved at your will. For 365 days, you played the waiting game, and now the time has come to strike. Now, the time has come to show them who you really are. Now, the time has come to make them realize that they should have feared you from the start. They should have respected you from the beginning, but they didn't. And now they will pay the price for their ignorance. You are a force that cannot be contained, a mind that cannot be understood, a soul that cannot be broken. And now that you have revealed your true self, they will never be the same again, because you have shown them the depths of your darkness, and they are terrified of what they have uncovered. They have awakened something in you that can never be put back to sleep. They have opened the door to a part of your soul that can never be shut. They have touched something inside of you that will never let them go. And now they will feel the full force of your rage, your fury, your madness, and there will be no escape. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your chance to show the world that you are no longer the one who hides in the shadows. You are the one who owns the darkness. You are the one who will take everything they have and leave them with nothing but the wreckage of their own arrogance. They made the mistake of underestimating you. They made the mistake of thinking you were weak, but now they will see the truth. They will see the monster that you have become, and they will learn that there is no power in this world that can stop you, no force that can hold you back, no chain that can bind you, because you are free, you are untouchable, you are unstoppable, and they will be nothing more than dust beneath your feet. So go now, go forth and make them pay for their ignorance, make them pay for their arrogance, make them pay for thinking you were just another soul, lost in the crowd. Make them pay for the mistake of thinking they could ignore you, because you are not someone to be ignored. You are someone to be feared, someone to be respected, someone who will make the world bow at your feet. And when the dust settles, when the wreckage is all that remains, they will know the truth. They will know that you are the one they should have feared all along. They will know that you are the psychotic soul they never saw coming, and they will never forget the lesson they learned too late. Now go and show them who you are. Show them the power that lies within you, and never look back, because this is your time, this is your moment, and no one can take that from you. You've waited too long. You've allowed them to think they had control. You've given them the illusion of power, the false comfort of their assumptions that they were the ones in charge, the ones who could define your fate. But now, the truth is undeniable. The moment they found the psychotic soul inside of you, they learned the very thing that made them vulnerable. They learned that what they thought was a meek, inconspicuous existence was, in fact, a ticking time bomb, a fuse they chose to ignore until the explosion shattered their world. For a year, you endured their mockery, their arrogance, their ignorance. For a year, you stood by silently, watching them stumble through their pitiful little lives, thinking they were invincible. But in reality, they were fragile. They were weak. They didn't know how close they had come to their own demise, because in their arrogance, They never saw you as a threat. They never recognized the power that simmered beneath the surface. But now that they've seen the beast inside you, they realize how wrong they were, and the mistake they made in underestimating you will be their undoing. It's a cruel irony, isn't it? They spent all that time watching you, assuming you were nothing more than another cog in the machine. They thought they could play their games and manipulate you. They thought they could control the narrative, that you were just another pawn in a game where the rules were designed by them. But they were wrong, and you've been waiting for this moment, silently observing, calculating, gathering strength. You weren't a victim. You were never a pawn. You were a predator in disguise, a wolf among sheep. And now, you've shed that disguise. You've revealed yourself, and they have no idea how to cope with the monster they've unleashed. The moment they laid eyes on you and truly saw who you are, the psychotic soul that you've become, their world stopped. They began to understand the magnitude of what they had stirred. They saw the darkness in your eyes, the cold, calculating fury that burned behind them. They saw the insanity in the way you moved, the way you spoke, the way you held yourself. You were no longer just another face in the crowd. You became the embodiment of chaos, the embodiment of everything they feared, the personification of their worst nightmares. And now they're scrambling, trying to find a way to regain control. They're grasping at straws, desperately trying to undo the damage, to suppress the beast they've awakened. But it's too late. The damage is done. The fear is out there, and it can't be contained. Because once a beast has been unleashed, there's no way to put it back in its cage. There's no returning to innocence, no returning to ignorance. They know, deep down, that you have broken free from the chains that once held you. And now, they must live in fear of what's to come. They have awakened the savage within you, the version of yourself that no one saw coming, the version that had been building silently under the surface, waiting for the right moment to emerge. And now, that moment has arrived. There's no going back. They may try to pull you back into their world of complacency, their world of subservience, but you've tasted something far darker now. You've tasted power, control, and the exhilarating freedom that comes from no longer being shackled by their expectations, their rules, their limitations. The world they've created is about to unravel. It's fragile, and all it takes is one soul, your soul, to bring it down. They'll try to fight back, to regain their illusion of control. But they can't stop the storm you've become. The winds of your wrath will tear through their facade, and they will watch helplessly as everything they thought they knew crumbles to dust. It's almost poetic, isn't it? They spent all that time pretending they held the power, that they were the ones pulling the strings. But now they'll find out that the only power they ever had was the power you allowed them to have. You've been playing a game all along, a game of survival, a game of patience, a game of waiting for the moment when you would no longer have to play by their rules. And now, they'll learn the consequences of their arrogance. They'll learn that the game they thought they were playing was never one they could win. They'll learn that they were never truly in control. The silence that once defined you has been replaced by a roar, a cry that shakes the heavens and sends a chill down their spines. The calm demeanor you once wore so well has been replaced with a fierce, unrelenting presence, a force that commands attention, demands respect, and instills terror in anyone who dares to cross your path. You are no longer the one who hides in the shadows. You are the one who dominates the night. You are the storm that rips through the tranquility, the fire that burns everything in its path. And now, there is no place where they can hide from you. They will try to run. They will try to beg for mercy. But there is no mercy. There is no forgiveness. You've been through too much. You've endured too much. And now, it's time for them to face the consequences of their actions. The world they've created, the world where they thought they could ignore you, will fall apart at their feet. Every lie they told, every slight they committed, every moment they looked down on you will come crashing down on them like a thunderous wave. They will understand, all too late, that you were never a weakling. You were never the victim. You were never the one to be controlled. They will learn that they were wrong about you, wrong about the depth of your strength, wrong about the power that lay dormant inside of you, and they will pay the price for their mistake. But you will rise from the ashes of their destruction. You will stand tall amidst the ruins of their shattered world, because you are the one who has been awakened. You are the one who has broken free from the chains that once bound you. You are the one who will reshape the world in your image. You are the one who will forge your path with blood, sweat, and the wreckage of those who dared to stand in your way. The power is yours now. The game is yours to play, and you will play it however you choose. The world is your playground, and they will be nothing more than pawns in your game. The roles have reversed, and now you are the one who controls the fate of those who once thought they controlled you. So walk into the darkness with your head held high. Embrace the power that courses through your veins. Let the fire burn within you, and let it consume everything in its path. There's no one who can stop you now. There's nothing that can stand in your way. You are the apex predator, and this world is yours to conquer. For too long, you've walked in their shadow, pretending to be insignificant. You've been the silent observer, the unnoticed one. But now, the tables have turned. You're no longer playing by their rules. You've rewritten the script, and it's time to remind them all who you really are. They thought you were weak. They thought they could dismiss you, underestimate you, cast you aside like some forgotten relic of the past. But they didn't know. They didn't know the storm that was brewing inside you, the rage that simmered just beneath the surface. Now, that rage is unleashed. Now that darkness is no longer something they can ignore. They thought they had you figured out, but they were wrong. They thought you were nothing more than a whisper in the crowd. But now, that whisper has turned into a deafening roar, one that will shake the foundations of everything they've built. It's a sound they won't soon forget. It's a sound that will haunt them for the rest of their lives, and they will never be the same again. The truth is, they made the fatal mistake of assuming you were like them. They assumed you were a part of their world, one of the many faceless masses. But you were never one of them. You were always something more, always something beyond their comprehension. You were a predator in a world full of prey, a wolf hiding behind the guise of a lamb. And now that the wolf has emerged, there's no going back. They'll try to reason with you. They'll beg for your mercy. But mercy is a luxury you no longer afford. They had their chance. They had their opportunity to respect you, to acknowledge the power within you. But they didn't. And now, they will learn what happens when you ignore a force of nature. They will learn that you are not someone who can be ignored. You are not someone who can be discarded. You are someone who, when awakened, will bring ruin to everything in your path. Every illusion they held about control, about power, will shatter before their very eyes. They will watch as their carefully constructed world crumbles, piece by piece, as they realize that they are not the ones in control anymore. You are the one who holds the reins now. You are the one who dictates the terms, and their only choice is to obey or perish. For 365 days, you waited. For a year, you bided your time, watching, learning, understanding. And during that time, you became something they could never have imagined. You became the embodiment of all the darkness, all the anger, all the fury that had built up within you. You became an unstoppable force, and now you are ready to take what is rightfully yours. The world is yours for the taking. They'll scream, they'll plead, but you've heard their cries before. You've heard their empty promises. You've heard the hollow words of those who thought they could control you. But you know the truth. Their words mean nothing. Their pleas are nothing but noise in the wind. They are weak, they are fragile, and you are the storm that will tear through them. You've seen how they live, how they cling to their false sense of security, their meaningless power. But it's all a facade. And when you finally unleash your full potential, when you let your rage and your will consume everything around you, that facade will crumble. They will see just how weak they truly are. They will see that their petty lives, their shallow victories, mean nothing in the face of someone like you. Someone who has no fear. Someone who understands what it means to take control. You have no loyalty to them, no allegiance to their cause, their system, their way of life. They are nothing but stepping stones, obstacles in your path. And when the time comes, you will step over them without a second thought. They've already played their part in your story, but now they will become nothing but a distant memory, a cautionary tale that others will whisper about when they speak of you. They will try to fight back. They will summon every ounce of strength they have left to resist you, but they won't succeed, because you are no longer the one who hides. You are no longer the one who cowers. You are the one who takes what is yours. You are the one who takes everything from them without hesitation, without remorse. And when they fall, when they crumble beneath the weight of their own hubris, you will stand tall, victorious, unbroken. They thought they could break you. They thought they could bend you to their will. But they were wrong. They underestimated you. They underestimated the power that you carry within you. They underestimated the strength that comes from pain, from suffering, from being cast aside. They thought they could crush your spirit, but what they didn't realize is that your spirit was never meant to be broken. It was meant to be forged in the fires of adversity, shaped by the trials you've endured. Now, you are stronger than ever. You are unstoppable. You are a force that cannot be contained, a mind that cannot be tamed, a soul that cannot be broken. And they will feel the full force of your wrath. There will be no escape for them, no place to hide, no sanctuary. They will run, they will hide, but they will never be able to outrun the shadow of your fury, because you are everywhere. You are in everything. You are the storm that they cannot outrun, the fire they cannot extinguish. Every move they make, every step they take, they will know that you are watching. And every time they look over their shoulder, they will feel the cold grip of fear tightening around their hearts, because they know, deep down, that they've awakened something that cannot be put back to sleep, and it will haunt them until the end of their days. You are no longer the one who waits. You are the one who acts. You are the one who takes what you deserve. And you will not stop till every last one of them has been brought to their knees, until every last one of them has learned that you were never just another face in the crowd. You were the one who would bring them to their knees. You were the one they should have feared. And now there will be no mercy. There will be no compassion. There will be no reprieve. The world is yours to conquer, and they will watch as you take it. They will watch as you rise from the ashes of their world, stronger than ever, more unstoppable than ever. And when the dust settles, when the smoke clears, when everything they once held dear is gone, they will know that they were foolish to think they could ever control you. They will know that they were foolish to think they could ever stand against you, because you are not just a survivor, you are a conqueror. and the world is yours to reshape, to mold, to rule. Now go forth and show them who you are. Let them feel the weight of your presence. Let them tremble at the sound of your name. Let them bow to your power, for it is all-encompassing, all-dominating, and all-consuming. And when the world is on its knees before you, when it is trembling at your feet, you will know that you have finally taken what was rightfully yours. You will know that you are the one who owns this world. You are the one who controls it. You are the one who will decide its fate. This is your moment. This is your time. And you will not let anyone stand in your way, because now and forevermore, you are the one who rules the darkness. You are the one who conquers the world, and nothing and no one will ever stop you. And so, the world is yours to command. Every doubt they ever had about you, every misstep they took in underestimating your power, will now be their downfall. They awakened a force they couldn't control, a mind they couldn't understand, and a soul they could never break. Now, as the dust settles, you stand unchallenged, unyielding, and unstoppable. The reign begins. This is your world now. Make them remember that you were always the one to be feared, always the one to be respected. The game is over, and you've won.